Yo, what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's up, homies? Fuck it, we ball. Yeah, I figured mostly chilling and chatting today. I have, as you can see, I've already packed up my camera and my capture device. Yeah, man, we just, it's a hair down kind of day. Yeah, no, it absolutely is. I remember, man. I used to play like Fantasy Strike on my like big LCD, like my 40-inch TV, from the couch with like the mic like just like hanging into frame. Oh, that takes me back. Yeah, I feel like I'm about to start a Fantasy Strike tourney. What's up, guys? Yeah, we got some lovely tunes from the Tetris the Grandmaster 4 Absolute Eye soundtrack in the background. I figured, like I said, I just kind of want to chill. I want to play a little bit of Tetris. I need to de-stress a little bit, just as I've been like, okay, I've done like, you know when you get to the point in packing where you think you've packed everything, but you're bound to have forgotten something. That's kind of where I'm at right now, so I'm just like, cool. I'm gonna leave all that there, and I'm gonna hang out with some friends, and then I'll go check in on it. I got a little bit of time. Yo, that's right, the old school couch co-op streams. Oh man, there is, maybe y'all will be able to find it, but there is an ancient series involving me, Mrs. MKL, and Ducky, as well as some other friends, where we play a bunch of co-op games. It was like no camera, audio only. It was in like my old apartment. This was like 15 years ago. We were doing like Mario Kart Wii and oh god, stuff like that. It was wild. There are remnants of old MKL here and there on the interwebs. No, yo, I was thinking about that as I'm like, you know what? No, I'm gonna play some Tetris the Grandmaster to calm down. And I'm like, what is wrong with me, right? Like sometimes I wonder, and it's like, no, but I don't know. There's something therapeutic about Tetris for me. Oh, you meant like local versus? Well, I mean, in fairness, like we were doing some stuff that ended up being local versus. Like we were like, I mean, battle mode in Mario Kart is always excellent. Yeah, I played some of the Big Tet mode. It's really cool. It's one of those things where I have always sucked at all clears in Tetris, and like that's what it's about, right? The Big Tet mode is all about the all clears. It is really cool. I don't know. I love how Tetris has these kind of like lateral modes that are like different kind of puzzling. Like it's an aspect of Tetris, but right, let's make like a more specific puzzle out of it, right? I love when they do that shit. Yo, Kale, what's going on? I hope everyone's chilling. I hope everyone's staying cool, man. I was just out for a walk with the doggo, and it was like 30 degrees Celsius, and 43 with the humidex or something like that. So, Snowy is chilling on the nice cool floor here in the basement. Are there any puzzle games with motion inputs? You know, not that I can think of. I mean, there are some, yeah, not waggle, but there are some, like, techniques in various versions of Tetris that do basically require you to do motion inputs. Like, there are definitely some, like, half circle kind of inputs that you have to do fairly. They feel very, very similar when I end up doing them to motion inputs in fighting games. But a direct connection, I don't know. Man, that's really interesting. You know, have y'all noticed that there's been a bit of an explosion in game that is game meets Tetris, right? There's a game called, there's a Tetris variant called, not variant, but there's a game that's similar to Tetris in many ways called Hot Wax, where like you drop these things, but there are wicks and fire drops onto the play field, and all your tetrominos are pieces of wax. And the idea is you want to light a wick and create a big chain with them. It's a really cool like lateral move. But there are some other ones too. I saw a dungeon crawler that was you place the Tetris pieces to form the dungeon, and then you run through the dungeon. There's all these like, there's a rhythm-based Tetris game. I gotta figure out what that's called. What is it called? I just got it. Beatrix. Which is like Tetris rhythm game where you have to like do your drops to the time to keep a combo score going, right? So like I see all these like Tetris meets something else mergings. And I'm almost like, okay, like when are we gonna get the fighting game Tetris, right? Like what would the fighting game Tetris look like? Not puzzle game that has fighting game elements, but like fighting game that has Tetris elements. Or like puzzle game that the inputs mirror the fighting games more. That would be awesome. Yo, Torball, what's going on? Yeah, and this is, right, like, for a long time we've seen this kind of, like, merging of genres, kind of, like, genre mashups that end up becoming hybrid genres that develop, right? I mean, like, not to say that Portal was the first puzzle first-person shooter, but right? But, like, that kind of, like, first-person shooter, puzzle platformer, mash them together, led to a bunch of other games which have expanded on the subgenre. Yo, Joe, yes, all that. I mean, I have an inordinate number of hats at this point, so actually, I could probably grab one. But yo, yeah, we are doing a hair down, low resolution webcam stream. All my hats, including my Mystery Johnson hat. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Making tools have become more sophisticated, and we're seeing these games done now, but more than ever. Yeah, that kind of hybrid game for sure. Especially since indie games are willing to explore these ideas. Yeah, you mentioned the Expedition 33, right? The mashup of roguelike and other, right? Like the roguelike came about because Rogue got mashed up with other genres, right? The immersive shooter or the immersive sim or whatever you want to call them, right? Like those games came out of, you know, Doom. And the older first-person shooters that kind of started mashing them together with RPGs and other stealth game elements, and you know that begat a whole new subgenre. So I feel like it's funny that it's taken this long with Tetris specifically. It's not that like puzzle games have not done this kind of stuff in the past. Clearly they have, but I don't know, this very very Tetris specific mashup kind of game. It has become way more prevalent in the last couple of years. Oh yeah, the grid-based combat stuff, right? And some of that came out of the, you know, like strategy RPG element of it, right? Where it's like, how do you do RPG battles but incorporate the wider strategy map element? And it's like you get something like Mega Man Battle Network, and that kind of begat, yeah, the Duelist of Eden and all that stuff. So yeah, the rhythm part of it, and that's always kind of been right. The timed, I mean, timed button presses in RPGs going back to Super Mario RPG, and a whole bunch of games that have incorporated rhythm elements into their, right. We've had the Rhythm Fighters, the God of Rock, and stuff like that, right? I have a handful in my library I should be checking out, to be perfectly honest. Yo, Mohas bringing in the big questions. I love this. Yo, dude, I love this question. Are knowledge checks cheese? Because it brings up a couple. It brings up a couple things. What is cheese, right? Is cheese good, bad, right? Like, I mean, the fact that it was the Alpha series, right? Street Fighter Alpha had a literal block of cheese as the win round marker if you chipped somebody out. Right? Am I? Please correct me if I'm wrong about that. Like, I'm pretty sure it was the Alpha series that did that, and that led to it led to a bit of a thing in certain areas where some people definitely thought that chip damage was cheese and was cheap and therefore was not allowed. And there's a whole bunch of things that are declared cheese, right? Lame. I don't know. Undesirable. Like, I think that's the implication of that kind of stuff. But no, I don't think. But so first of all, just to get a base level of, yeah, what is cheese? I don't. Yeah, cheesy stuff is I would say it's a lot of the low effort stuff, like, right? I call it like the first order optimal strategies, the foo strategy, right? And many people find it toxic. Many people find it off-putting, right? It's why there would be home rules for various arcades that would say chip deaths don't count, throws aren't allowed, you have to give people throwbacks if somebody throws you in a match, right? So yeah, Joe P saying you would say that cheese is a knowledge check, honestly. And that's probably a good way of putting it. The things that are cheesy feel that way because they are knowledge checks. And they are like something that, for the person who has the knowledge, they are trivial to accomplish. And for the person who doesn't have it, they can seem insurmountable, right? So like, I think like cheese and, yeah, and knowledge checks are it is that kind of, I don't know, it's that bit of feel bad that a lot of people have when they're playing these games, right? And yeah, like feeling like you can't, knowing that I'm always going to take max damage off of a throw because a game only has throw softening and I don't know how to soften it, right? That is something that, like, it's just, you don't even have to consider it, and it's a notable advantage and one that hangs in the air, right? So I would say, yeah, knowledge checks kind of are cheesy, because whatever you're doing as a knowledge check probably falls under that umbrella, right? You lost interest in City of the Wolves because there's a whole lot of cheese. Then Impact looks interesting for its cheese, or Kusage, the FGC calls it. Right? And those things come about in different ways. And I think different communities will kind of embrace that stuff differently, right? Like, you could probably call X Factor as a comeback, and most comeback mechanics cheesy in some ways, because it's one of those things, once again, that just exist irrespective of your decisions and hang in the air above you. And like can oftentimes greatly sway a match, right? But you get some communities that embrace that. Like, I think Marvel players, generally speaking, as much as they complain about tags or what, X Factor and TACs, it's part of the game, right? And like, there is a certain level of we embrace the bullshit. Well, see, and the thing is that something ends up being cheesy in a knowledge check, not because the game doesn't give you the options or the reliable options to answer, but it's because the reliable option and answer isn't apparent to the other player. Whether it be through, you know, lack of knowledge or lack of experience, right? But I think that's a little bit of it, right? And I mean, and in fairness, I think this is one of the big criticisms of a game like Fantasy Strike, is that because it strips away the a lot of the mechanical stuff and becomes a game about matchups and knowledge, that new players get knowledge checked to death all the time. Like, there is, and it becomes very difficult, right? Like, so counterintuitively, where you want to get new players into the game using this style of system, because the knowledge checks are so heavy, people who know fighting games really well are going to have an inherent advantage, and people who have already started playing the game are going to have an inherent advantage. And it just snowballs that kind of, I don't know, separation, right? So I think this is kind of like where the, like cheese isn't a problem. Knowledge checks aren't inherently a problem. But like, they are definitely a problem for the person who doesn't have the knowledge, right? And this is going to come back around to the, oh god, we just had this fucking, didn't we just, we're doing the discourse a week late. All right, so fighting games don't teach people and tutorials suck, and that's why games are failing, right, Mohas? No, but it comes down to players, there has to be a certain will to learn, right? Like, by their nature, fighting games and most competitive games are going to require you to put in some level of effort to learn. Now, the game and the community and the whatever, you can do things to make that easier for people, to teach towards more learning styles, but you gotta want it, and if you don't want it, you can't do anything about that, right? And so I think knowledge checks will often be something that, like, I remember getting very deflated by being knowledge checked in games, until I started understanding them a little bit more, because I put in a little bit of that work and I understood it on the side. And then I started looking at those situations and I said to myself instead, no, they know something I don't. They're applying this knowledge in a way that I'm not, and I can learn from that. And that was, for me, it was the push to get over the plateau, right? Like, to get through the plateau and to hit that next peak. It was like I could see it and I could understand it, so I could aim for it. But I think the players who are like, no, I do not actually have the desire, and that's not a failing. Let us be clear. It is not a failing to not have that desire to learn or play fighting games or any kind of game in that way. Just that if you don't, that is going to be the first roadblock. Those knowledge checks, that cheesy stuff, is going to be the stuff that sticks out to you as a sore thumb. And I think you're either going to embrace a little bit of it and work through it, or not, right? And I don't know. It's cool because when you start playing with people in the know, those knowledge checks become really fun things. Like, if I go into a fighting game with you guys and I know something about the game that you don't, and I start applying it, you will probably recognize what I am doing. You might not know the solution. You might have to work through it. But it could become a bit of a fun thing, a bit of a, like, you know, friendly teasing of, I have this over you, haha, can you figure it out? No, right? It's like, it's a little bit of the I'm not touching you, but in jest, right? So, there's nothing wrong with it. We should do a yap sometimes about tabletop wargames versus fighters. Knowledge checks are almost anathema because you don't play as much. You don't play much, and the game takes 2 or 3 hours minimum. Yeah. There's also an inherent difference between tabletop games and video games and, like, real life sports and in-person games. There is tabletop games are bound and guided by a mutually agreed upon respect and understanding of the rules, right? So if we don't enact those rules, the game breaks, right? So but in video games, the rules are hard-coded. You can only do what the game allows you to do. So you are hard-pressed to break the game in such a way that violates that kind of core existence of the game, right? And I think that allows things like knowledge checks to happen, right? Where it's like, because I could knowledge check you about rules in Magic if I could hide the information on the card and you had to guess what it did based on the name, right? Like, but that's, like you said, that's anathema to the entire purpose and how tabletop games operate. We don't have to rely on that in video games because there is this hard-coded arbiter. So we end up playing with things and knowledge checks in different ways, I think. Yeah, most games start off with a convo about how your stuff works so as to avoid what they call gotchas, right? Whereas the gotcha is the hype moment in a tournament match, man, right? Like, I'm sorry, like, I still think back to like Marlon Pye pulling out TAC Infinites in tournament. Like, that's golden. Oh yeah, no. Games, digital or not, need to be more upfront about their work. Tabletop and like in real life sports and stuff have to be very explicit because there needs to be that mutual understanding and enacting of it, right? But like, it's only when you get into tournament-specific rule sets. Like, and this is, we've talked about the kind of culture difference between Smash Brothers and the fighting game community, right? And that's one of them, is that Smash is way more willing to put in their own set of rules that have to be mutually agreed upon in order for their competitive scene to function the way they want it to. So, but like, it means that some tactics change, right? Timer scams become anathema to platform fighters in Smash Brothers because that's lame and you don't want that. That's, dare I say, that is cheesy, right? Like, it is fascinating to bring it around full circle, my friends. But yeah, no, that, I see there, like, that whole journey of self-discovery in fighting games it is fantastic, because I see this talked about a lot in the, you know, the Twitterverse or the Blue Skyverse or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, there is truth to that, right? There is a lot of, you can definitely use fighting games and the community and experience a lot of personal growth through your efforts playing these games and participating. But that is not the only thing, right? And yeah, I think this is where, like, the discussion about how much do we do within our games to teach people who don't really want to learn them the way that we play them. I think the answer is to not, realistically, right? Like, if that's not what they want out of the game, why are we trying to force that on them? You should be allowing them to experience the game in the ways that they want. And this is one of the things that I will credit Capcom and Street Fighter 6 for, was like with the World Tour mode. And the hanging out in the hub and like taking pictures and posing in the costumes. All that is stuff that I have personally seen people who otherwise probably would not play the game more than a couple hours when they're over at my house decide to buy the game and hang out with their friends weekly in that hub and do those things and chat and take pictures and play some matches. And not all of them, but some of them have moved on to competing in these games and joining tournaments and improving quite steadily to the point where I cannot beat them at all at Street Fighter 6. Not that I'm very practiced at it, but Like, these are people who, it's funny where you're just like, people who are like, nah, not a fighting game player are now like, oh no, very clearly better than me, right? And it's just like, that is usually the obvious divide, is that if you're the fighting game person, you're probably beating all your non-fighting game friends, right? And so it's like, by having that experience, they got to the point where they now care about it enough, right? And it's like, I don't know, you don't have to design that, but you have to provide opportunity and value for people where they're at. Some people grow into it, some people don't. Right? Like, it's about serving the customer base, man. Like, it's about serving your fans and what you want to get out of it. And some people want to make the game that they make, and it's hyper competitive, and damn the casuals, and that's great too, right? But just gotta understand it. You can't build one and then say, I'm gonna just make sure everyone gets lumped in here as well, and they should damn well care about it because I told them why it's awesome for me, right? Like, that is not enough. Is people have to love it for their own sake. Once again, back to the, like, if you don't have the willingness to learn, you're not gonna go through the process, so... Yeah, I wish Iron Saga would tell you a little bit more about the game, honestly. I do feel, definitely felt that a little bit, where I was like, I'm missing something. There's a lot of systems here, and I'm missing something. Alright, guys. Are we gonna play some Tetris? I'm gonna play some Tetris. But yo, how are you all feeling, man? The week going well for you? Are you all ready for Evo this coming weekend? Oh, I'm restarting. I'm not even gonna bother with that round. Come on. Come on. There, this is better. Work is exhausting. Got all the achievements in Elden Ring though? Nice. Ready not to think about that game for a while. Man, it's funny, right? Like, sometimes you're just like, okay, and we're good with a game, right? Like, it's funny, like loving a game to death and then being like, oh yeah, but I don't know if I can play it. Okay, let's do that. That's not fantastic. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. In my LP, so I'll clear that out. You get any advantage for all clear besides a clean slate? So it depends on what mode you're playing in. Some modes give you badges which change how some of the game plays, making it easier or harder later on. I gotta... Oh, dang. Okay, no, I can go on this side. Okay, I'm gonna have to block this. That's fine. Yeah, give me my eyepieces, guys. And so yeah, the all clear gives you, it gives you one of these little kitas, the little fox things, which is a scoring mechanism in this mode, as well as a requirement to get to the next level tier. So if I have to have one in order to go into the 200s. Like I'm at 162 right now. If I want to go into the 200s, then I need to have at least one of those little foxes. See, so I got the little bell, so I'm at 199. So now it stays here until I do a clear. And if I had no foxes, it wouldn't let me progress. I gotta be going faster than this. Yeah, let me do that. Because then I can get 2 Tetrises and build down. Oh, that was a bad move. Nope. This isn't fantastic at all. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's a little bit better. Oh, I am really messing up with these overhangs. Yo, what's up? Yes, this fighting game is certainly unique. Oh, shit. Do that. Drop it down. Got my eyepiece. Alright, let's dig. Dig. There we go. That wasn't terrible. Whoops. Misdrop. Fix that on up. This isn't going fantastic. Okay, get a flat spot for the square pieces. Fill that up. I don't know, it's just feels good to play some Tetris sometimes. Flatten you out. Whoop, there we go. And I believe it's the slow level. Yeah, okay. So there is a section of levels that slows it down dramatically to, like, kind of let you catch up. So for those curious, I'm playing on the Asuka mode, which is the kind of, like, intermediate mode. But they recently introduced an easy version of Asuka in order to give players another kind of, like, bridge level of difficulty to get used to. So this has the like the speed curve of the speed curve of the kind of like normal standard mode. Instead of the usual Asuka speed curve, which is pretty wild. I will show you the regular Asuka speed curve, actually, if you guys like. Let me dig out of this. This is not what I want. That's what I want. So I'm glad. Like, I am by no means a bad Tetris player, but, like, the Master Mode and the normal Asuka mode are quite friggin' difficult. Even for me, I'm just like, I get to, like, stage 200, and I'm like, oh no, I've tapped out. I can't actually do this anymore. Even now, it's like, this is the speed where I'm like, I can't look at the chat. So, I appreciate you hanging with me, friends. Tetris. Lay my S pieces flat. Oh, too far. Yeah. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Okay, that's fine. Works. Yeah, I want that, and then I want to clear. Yeah, okay. This is not a bad dig. I thought I was in way more trouble than that. Okay, and that's the plan, right? So you wanna be set up for at least like for 2 Tetrises, so that when you clear one of the stages, you have a second one set up, so that you already have your guaranteed little fox dudes, so that you don't have to worry about, yeah, don't have to worry about trying to build up a whole Tetris from scratch at a higher speed. I am making this dig way harder than it has to be. Start with that, and then that. Okay, now I need another orange. And we're back to normal. Oh! Let me take the Tetris. Let me take that. Hey! Alright. Back on track. Shouldn't have left the 3 high. Yeah, let's just drop it down. Okay. Back to laying something resembling flat. No. Bad job, Mike. Yeah, do that. Nope, still can't get over. Oh, see, now I've made the mistake of dropping myself all the way down, and this is very hilly, and this is gonna probably suck to fix and get a Tetris at. Okay, I guess I'm playing on the other side now. Get my Tetris right now. Okay, so now all I really have to worry about is playing through till 1,000, which is where this mode ends. And hey, look, I've even managed to kind of sort of fix this. Oh. Get over there. Whoops. Wrong side. Easy fix, though. Oh, so close. So close. Okay, let me just... There we go. Yo, take it easy. AE147. All right, and then now in comes the esoteric Tetris the Grandmaster rating system. Ladies and gentlemen, he's Tetris ready. Yeah. Yo, a super for me, a Tetris-style move called Grandmaster, where for 6 seconds or so, giant Tets fall from the sky and you can spin them at... Yo, that is sick, Mohast! Big damage in Tetris? Yo, that's actually cool. So, if you're playing competitive, like versus TGM standard Tetris, or like TGM style Tetris, big damage is consecutive T-spin triples. That is what you would be going for. So... Because sending garbage, Tetrises give you a lot, but it's not block efficient to send damage via Tetrises. It's way more block efficient to do T-spins, which also give damage to your opponent because they are difficult to perform. Yeah. And so... let me see. So, yeah, if you want to set up a T-spin double... fuck. Right? So, obviously, I didn't fucking clear any. Because I botched it. So, I can set up T-spin doubles. I know how that is done. Sometimes. See, it's a funny thing where I'm like people can build T, like you can do T-spin setups, right? But they are like, you have to have a brain for it, man. It is wild. Like, all right. Here's what we can do. Yeah, because you can do that. You can do that. Oh, fuck. It's standard mode. I feel like such a dummy, man. And this is why I don't do T-spins. There you go. Look. So that's it. You just want to form one of your T-shapes, right? Boom. T-spin double. So that would be like a heavy attack, right? But like a special attack would be a T-spin triple, in my opinion. That's kind of like how you would do big damage in Tetris, right? Especially modern Tetris. So man, it's funny. So yeah, because like I know enough about Tetris and I know enough about how T-spins work that I can often capitalize on them when they come about. Right? Like, I will be able to see the formation happening for a T-spin double and be like, okay, I can take advantage of this. I can do it, right? But it's tough. It's tough to explicitly set it up. So, in many games, if you're going for points, if you're going for competitive, like, head-to-head, like the 2v2 mode, or the 1v1 mode, then, yeah, you really want to learn T-spins. Tetris 99... it was TGM standard, and that was kind of the mode. People won through T-spins. But okay, yo, I showed you Asuka Easy, which I have a lovely little... My record is... score is 150. The higher the number, the better. Regular Asuka starts at this speed. And reminder, this is the intermediate mode. Right? So, like, this is basically the drop rate that I had in, like, the latter, I don't know, like, the final third of the Asuka Easy mode. And then the way that this speeds up and messes with you is that at higher levels, the length of time it takes for the pieces to lock into place gets decreased. Oh, fucking like that one? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I got cocky. All right. Alright, I might be able... Yeah, okay, there's my Tetris. Now, oops. Went too far. Get over there. Oh, I went... Oh, no. Can I climb back up? There we go. Fucking... That's the other thing, man. Like, manipulating the pieces to crawl around a play space that isn't flat, man, definitely its own skill set. Let's do that. Okay. See, I'll take the little T-spin. Whoops. Don't build spires, my friends. You don't need them. So yeah, like the lock-in speed. Yeah, here we go. So the lock-in, like this is me not pressing down, right? So the lock-in speed has gone from I think it's 9 frames in levels up to 200, and then it drops to like 6 or 7 frames. And so that's it. I usually top out in the mid 200s to mid 300s in regular Asuka. And like, man, I don't know. It's just one of those things, right? Where like, I am no slouch at this game, but like, it is so difficult. So it's really interesting to me that the TGM designers that Arika were like, no, we want to kind of let players experience this, right? And then the next increase in difficulty from Asuka to Master Mode is that Master Mode has all these requirements. They have different like level tiers that will freeze blocks and won't let you clear any, and you have to work with a smaller play field. They have the vanishing Tetris blocks. They have a bunch of weird things like that. As well as they have a whole other ranking system that you have to perform various things. You have to like do T-spins, you have to get all clears, you have to get to, in order to earn medals to like get the ranks, right? It is such one of those like, the TGM series is like one of those like, oh, okay, no, we are the hardcore arcade kind of Tetris experience. Yeah, you used to say, Punk saying, you used to say you don't have the brain for this. Nowadays, you like pushing yourself to learn new things. Got to keep enriching the brain so it doesn't shrivel up. 100%. Like, the whole you can't teach an old dog new tricks thing is so wrong, because actually your brain gets better at learning the more you learn, right? So if you're one of those dogs who learns tricks and have learned them for years and you keep learning them, you will learn them probably quicker than most. Yes, I think we all need to see the That Punk Dark Souls stream. Man, these other modes, they really pick up, like, you can see the difference in, like, speed curves in them. Whoops. I need to see someone who's born to play it. Yo, yeah, I think Punk has kind of, like, almost the perfect gaming attitude to take on Dark Souls. Like, I am sorry, we have seen them take on some horrific stuff. And yeah. I think Dark Souls is the least of their worries. Not only horrific, but awful. It's been, dude. It's run it's just, yeah, run the gamut of human misery kind of thing, right? It's made you feel some things. Yo, y'all are here. I got a little bit more time before I should get back to my, like, packing and travel plans. 3-minute break and then some Area Zero. I got 2 Area Zero fans in the house. We're gonna play some fighting games. Think about it. Grab yourselves a drink. I'll be back in a couple minutes, and maybe we can play a couple rounds. That'd be awesome. I'll be right back. Yo, what is up, my friends? Welcome on back to a very low resolution stream. I hope everyone's doing well. Man, I am... You know, it's just the pre-travel jitters, as you always get. Yo, Punk, I was gonna say, like, at this point, we're gonna have to, like, incorporate the digital basement as a QA house, like, and just start contracting out our services. No, but yo, I appreciate y'all joining me today. This is nice. A little moment to relax and collect myself before I take off for the week. And man, I'm excited though. I'm excited for Evo. All the good things. Nervous, anxious, eager to meet friends. Thank you so much. Genuinely, I really appreciate it. I have been working hard to make this go well and to have this be right. And you know, it's one of those things where always strive for perfection, right? But understand that there are limitations, and then just work to overcome them in the future. That's kind of my mindset on all this right now. So thank you so much, friends. And for real, like, I just, yeah, no, big, thank you, Punk, for, like, doing this kind of stuff, man. Like, it's not, it's not every day that a developer will just be like, I will make a debug build for you so that you can test this and I can log the issue. And it's not every day that someone says, sure, yeah, I'll do that for you. So it's just, it's great to happen, because, like, yo, it is not easy to get, you know, good, consistent, like, long-term QA done on a lot of indie projects, so... All right, yo, let's maybe play some video games. Yeah, Ephemeral Technical Arts, the developer Chris Pope, that so been so great. Yo, Mohas, do you wanna run some games? Parsec is open. Yeah, unfortunately, the debug build did not give you the unreleased characters. Yo, we had our fingers crossed. I don't know what this track reminds me of, but like it keeps like raising these like vague memories. Yo, okay, Clown World is fucking awesome. Yeah, having the honk honk just come through the soundscape every now and again, it's so good. Oh, you know what? It might actually be. You may well be correct on that one. Walking Dead from Telltale? Shit. I was almost thinking Bastion, but no, it's not. Bastion's so much more layered than this, even with their kind of stripped down stuff. Yeah, I think it's definitely Walking Dead. What do I think about, action figure devs being disappointed that a lot of niche fighter enjoyers want games to be funny rather than about serious OCs? Ah, man, it's the eternal issue. It's so hard to get people to care about your OCs. Like... Man, I don't know. It, like... It's tough. How do you... Yeah, you can be funny and serious simultaneously. You can figure that out. But like, I mean, yeah, like there's a little bit of it is you got to be like, no, I'm making the thing I'm making. Okay, you need to communicate it. I don't know if everybody communicates their intent. And you also have to execute it on it very well for people to care about it. Like, that is part of it, right?
Fight.
No, not raid. No, not raid. Eat it.
Oh, okay, a big button. Dang. Nahaha! Yo, you're still armored? Why are you still armored after that?
No, not raid.
Oh, I tried for a throw reset. Nice. I like that combo. Very nice links.
No, not raid.
Yeah. Good stuff. Armored. Yeah.
Ready. Fight.
No, not raid. Eat it.
Thank you, Punk.
No, not raid. Eat it.
How do I... Oh! Am I gonna hit? No, that's not a punish. Dang.
No, not raid. No, not raid. You're mine. No, not
Ready. Fight.
Welcome to Clown World. Does Chris address the timer issue at all? I don't think it needs an extra 100 seconds added to it. I think a couple of tweaks just to, like, buy you more time during the match would make sense. I think, yeah, maybe freezing them during supers. Like, right now, I think the timer is frozen during the super flash. But if it was frozen during the entirety of the super, maybe. But, like, that doesn't work for the install supers, so I could see why that's not being done. I like the idea of the... Can we do Steam Share? Sure, we can do Steam Share. Bum, ba, ba, bum, ba. Remote play together. Yeah, some people have said that it works better. That Steam Share works better than
Michael.
Parsec. But yeah, no, I would like to see. I like Mohawk's suggestion of like the gaining back some time, depending on, I don't know,
Fight.
the health totals at the end of a round.
No knock raid. No knock raid.
Right? Just to give you a little bit extra time to play with.
No knock raid.
Nice.
You're mine. No knock raid. Eat it.
Yep.
You're mine.
Can I get another up? I was hoping for 2 up kicks. Alright.
No knock raid. Eat it. No knock raid.
Oh, dang. Tried for the throw again. Ah.
Ready. Fight.
The unblockable for the round.
No knock raid. No knock raid.
I need to make sure I'm capitalizing more off of those unblockables. It's a little wonky with the clowns. Like, it's a little easier, actually, sorry, with Violet, as opposed to with the clown balloons.
No knock raid.
Oh! Right, I can duck that.
No knock raid. No knock raid. Eat it. No knock raid.
Oh, no punish.
No knock raid. No knock raid.
There we go. Didn't have the EX. Oh, boo.
Fight.
You're mine. No knock raid.
There we go.
Ready. Fight.
Right, but I would say even already, Punk, like to your point on the timer, it's gotten better. It's gotten better. As the more we play, the more we end up in matches
Ready.
that do come to that do end up in a KO.
You're mine. No knock raid. No knock raid.
Nice.
Comply or die. No knock raid.
Nice. Yeah, that's a really good poke into your command grab.
No knock raid.
Like, look at that. That comboed, man. I would have figured that would have whiffed. Ooh! Ooh! I wasn't expecting that to work. Okay, yeah. I don't know if that's a punish, but I definitely can't push buttons. Not without armor. Okay, I can block it. And, oh, what I've noticed too, man, I can't parry any of this shit. Damn, right into it. Because you're only doing, like, one-hit attacks. And then into a grab. So I can't parry your grab, right? And I have to be in block stun. Yeah, I have to be in block stun. Oh, fucking overhead.
Ready. Fight. Ready. Fight.
Oh, no. Okay, can't outpoke that. You just fucking armored through them all. I love it. Oh, okay. I should have used the armored one, not the EX one. Yeah, right. So like, I was initially a little bit worried that because of how explicitly designed the chains are, that there wouldn't be that many opportunities for links. Like, I figured that would have been kind of like designed, not against, but like been less likely. And it probably is a little less likely, but it's we still got them, right? Ah, no, okay. Don't cancel into up kicks on block. Oh, shit. Oh, caught the evade. Okay, okay. So evasions aren't as, like, free as I initially thought, too. Oh, man. I gotta stop dropping that.
No knock raid. Eat it. You're mine.
Oh, dropped it. Oh. Aw, I thought the EX was gonna kill. I was so close.
Fight.
No knock raid.
Now. Yeah, the back off move is definitely what I want to end my block strings on. Oh no, I did it too late.
Ready. Fight.
No knock raid.
Nice.
No knock raid. No knock raid. No knock raid. No knock raid.
This is it. People are going to be getting better at offense, but they're also going to be getting better at defense. So yeah, it's like, to your point, Punk, it's going to be like, we'll have to wait and see how this kind of stuff turns out with the timer and the pacing of the rounds.
No knock raid. No knock raid. Eat it.
See, so this is the other thing. So like, if we wanted to like, what are some of the problems? Like, I'll give them the free.
Comply or die.
Yeah, I'll give you your buffs. That's cool.
No knock raid.
See, okay, so yeah, you're preventing me from getting it set up right now, right? I'm trying to, like, outpoke you with the Regime Wrecker so I can get into it. There you go.
Comply or die. Comply or die.
Oh, see? And that's so, okay.
No knock raid. Eat it.
Does it turn into that? Does it turn into, right? Because if it turns into playing for each other's, like, to bait each other's, whatchamacallit, taunts, then I can almost see that, right? But, like, look at how much time that has taken so far.
Raid. Eat it. Comply or die. You're mine. You're mine.
Damn. Oh!
No knock raid. No knock raid. No knock raid.
Ready.
Yeah, right?
Ready. Fight.
No knock raid. No knock. No knock raid. No knock raid.
Because, like, the counter hit damage on your taunts is so huge that, like, I can see an interesting back and forth being built around fishing for that, right? Oh, damn it, I missed my super cancel. I could have had that.
Victor. Victor.
Oh, we got the mirrors. Yeah, watching us play has been like 6 matches ending KO, right? This is it. It can be too few, right? This is what we're talking about in the Discord. It's like I think there just needs to be a better balance. It's not that I think that the setup is inherently wrong, but damn, man, you're just fucking whiff punishing me on everything. All right. Right, and there's a low in there. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do.
Fight.
What? Yeah, the low heavy into this, like the low into overhead, that's very fast. You can parry it. Oh yeah, this is actually a cool link you might appreciate. So from close enough, you can get, there you go. So you can get crouch heavy kick, smash, into your teleport. I really like that. It means that you're using a heavy starter instead of your lights, so you're not going to suffer as much damage scaling. Gotcha.
Ready.
Whoops. Oh, see, yeah, too far if you use the light ahead of it, though. That's the problem. Yeah, I'm a really big fan of that starter.
Ready. Fight.
Smash the button. Nice armored attack. Oh, too far. Trying for the parries. Nice. I gotta get better at parries. Oh, fucking low. Okay, okay. Nice. No!
Ready. Fight.
Oh my god, it's a high and then a low? Just do it. Just do it. Nice. Nice, EX beats it. See, okay, I don't want to ask for the parries to be easier, because that's almost never the solution. But I wish I was able to do parries more consistently. Oh, no, okay, that doesn't work. Nice. Oh, caught my roll. Oh, you blocked it. Fuck. Nope. Oh my god. Okay, maybe they shouldn't be right next to each other in that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Oh, wait. Can you link Button Smash into Sucker Punch? Oh, you can. Oh, well, that's fun. Oh, I should have just went into super. I got you.
Ready.
Yeah, that's the first time I've really noticed that, like, outside of, like, a big juggle, right? Like, that's a grounded special link. I don't think I've seen many of those. Nice.
Ready. Fight.
So yeah, the tap forward parry. So there's you can do easy parries, but they cost a lot of meter. So that's there, right? I held my special button down and it spent a couple bars and it auto parried. You can do it with the super bar as well. So if I just hold super, it used my entire super bar and it parried. But otherwise, you have to block an attack, and then when you're in block stun, hit forward. So that's me hitting forward after that, right? Oh. So that's why a lot of the special moves are actually designed to have built-in mix-ups and then built-in opportunities to parry. Which is why I think some of the moves end up being fairly, like,
Violent.
fairly safe on block. What's up, Super?
Ready. Fight.
See, I think I can be extremely annoying with this, though. Man, fucking unblockables are insane.
Ready. Fight.
Like you can get the guaranteed rolls. Like if you just hold roll on wake up, you will roll frame 1, just like the same with the special cancels. But like legit, I think I still think people are going to be in trouble when they're rolling out of that. Hey, safety man. August 23rd? Fucking A, man. I'm gonna put that in my calendar. Yo, how you doing, safety? Good evade. Alright, gotta make that tighter. Alright. Yeah, man, yo, just finished tour. You can for sure. You deserve the rest. I am flying out to Vegas tomorrow morning for some Evo stuff. So, yo, wish me luck with all the indie stuff going on there. I'm just gonna guard crush you, dude. So, for those who don't know, in Area 0, guard crushes, you can see that meter right below the health bar. When it gets to 0, all attacks will go through. But then it waits until the next hit that you get. So you get the guaranteed combo off of breaking their guard. And then you get the guaranteed combo off of the next strike, provided it doesn't refill in time.
Ready. Fight.
Oh, did our stream go down? Oh, no, I think... Okay. That's funny. Because it is freaking out on my Twitch. Oh yeah, there you go. Twitch says I'm offline. Yo. That's an unfortunate thing. All right. Well, I mean, here, let us... I think we're back. I think we're back. I reset some things. Yo, Mohast, if you're down for a couple more matches, so am I, but then I'm gonna have to call it and finish packing and get ready for the week ahead. Yeah, come to YouTube, losers. No, I appreciate all my Twitch folks.
Ready. Fight.
Inner light, inner light, inner light. Never die. Don't tread on me. Don't tread on me. Inner light. Inner light.
Nice. Yeah, get the launcher. Why did you go? Oh man, there's something very, very delightfully emo about this whole thing, which I'm here for. Oh, too far? Oh right, crouching opponent, that whiffs. Fuck, I hate that. Good roll. All right, all right. So what is the play then? Hey, I got the pickup at least.
Fight.
Fuck, not crouching opponents again. Oh, boo. Nice parry. Okay. So, front roll gets you out of that. Oh god, not the overhead.
Ready. Fight.
Ah. Nice. Got the full starter. Good call on the rolling back. Because that would have killed you otherwise.
Fight.
Okay, okay, I ran too far forward. Here we go, blackout. Oh, time over. Yo, this is called Area Zero.
Ready. Fight.
And yeah, it's been at a couple events over the last couple years, and it's got its early access release just recently. Oh, I just wanted to boot you again. Gotcha. Oh, should I uppercut you instead? I think I should. I would love it if I can time that so I can actually, so I can actually uppercut you back into the fireball. Like, that would be ideal.
Ready. Fight.
No. Yep. Alright, so her unblockable is very good early on knowledge check. And probably good once you've punished people. See, so now is okay. Yeah, once you've punished people for blocking a little bit. Yeah, so I need to find a reliable punish for front roll off of that unblockable setup. Oh shit. I hate that, man. I hate that that whiffs on crouching opponents. The far less damaging, but like whatever. Alternative sucks, but whatever. You got to deal with it.
Ready. Fight.
All right. Yo, Mohast, thank you for the games, my friend.
Ready.
I appreciate you.
Drop dead.
I appreciate y'all, friends. Thank you for swinging by on my day that I should be packing. I am going to go return to that. Everything else back here is pretty much packed up and ready to go. I think I have everything I need, but you know, we'll check our travel documents. We'll check our we'll check to make sure we're not missing any of our essentials for the Evo experience. But friends, I am excited. Stay tuned. I'm going to be talking about what's going on in the booth. I will be posting pictures, taking videos. I am sure all the developers who are exhibiting there at Evo this year will be talking about it. So make sure to go follow all of them on you know, Blue Sky and Twitter and all that good stuff. Yo, heck yeah, Little Doc. Yeah, we will absolutely see you there. I know there are a whole bunch of developers out there who, you know, unfortunately aren't able to be in the Evo Indie Gallery booth, but we'll be there regardless because, guys, that's just how you are. Like I said, when I was there last year, there was none of this indie stuff, but all the indies were still there. So it was so amazing to see. I know it's going to keep happening. There's a bunch of great side tournaments going on. I'm super stoked to be able to meet folks. So, everyone, thank you for joining me here in the Digital Basement, as always. Thank you for joining me for Niche Fighter Monday. Consider supporting us. Spend your Bezos bucks if you got them. You can hop in the Discord, and you can also support us on the Patreon. Yo, we got the first volume of Okizine is up on Patreon, as well as Okizine Gaiden, the companion magazine all about Mortal Kombat and its finishers. There's some really cool stuff out there. We are going to be doing a physical print run of Okizine Gaiden finishers in August once I get back from Evo. So stay tuned and look forward to that. But whatever you do, friends, just stay safe out there. Be kind to yourselves. Be kind to each other. And I will see you in a week and a half. In a couple weeks. We'll see you in a little while. But I'll see you where I see you, man. Thanks as always, friends. Take care. I will catch you next time.